How do you pick up the pieces of your life after you've been through a tough breakup? How do you re-engage with love and build up the courage to trust again? How do you build up your identity and use your hard times as a birthplace for something new and beautiful? If you would like to know more about this, keep watching. So we've all had our hearts broken at some time in our lives, whether from a romantic relationship or we had to break up relations with friends or family members, and the loss feels devastating and leaves a big hole in our lives where they used to be. As time goes by, we start to slowly change our perspective about what happened and see things differently. But it doesn't always lead to less pain. We might still be suffering immensely and we keep going over what happened in our minds. But it doesn't have to be that way. And by shifting our thinking about what happened and allow for hope and transformation to come into our lives, it might end up being a time of strength and renewed commitment to life. This requires faith that it's going to get better and imagination to envision ourselves healing and finding out what that looks like. So whether you are eager to eventually get back into a new relationship or not, the best thing you can possibly do is to seek solitude for a while. And I know that this is probably going to sound intimidating, especially if you have been in a relationship for a long time and you're not used to being alone. But if you've been with someone that hurt you, you need time to heal and process what happened. And you need to rediscover who you are as a person and where your values and your value lie. Because if you don't feel valuable and good about yourself when you enter into a new relationship, you're very likely to accept bad behavior and get involved with someone who isn't right for you. And what I recommend is that you take some time off dating to get to know yourself and be reflective and curious about who you are as a person, and that you find out what you are passionate about and what excites you the most right now and what direction you want to pursue in your life. And that if or when you do decide to start dating again, you take some time to prepare for love so that you're in a healthy state of mind when you are blessed with love. So take some time off dating to get to know yourself and come to terms with your pain and grief and the fact that you are now alone. And you'll need to structure your life differently and learn ways to comfort and nurture yourself instead of relying on someone else to do that for you. This is not easy and it can be tremendously painful, but you will get stronger and it will benefit you in all aspects of your life because you'll build up self-confidence that you're able to deal with difficult things on your own. So who are you and what is important in your life? What really matters to you, and have you been neglecting that? What can you do to get that back and get back to who you used to be? Do you like to read, hang out with friends, laugh at funny movies, go hiking, take a swim or volunteer at soup kitchens? How do you like to plan your days and weeks? How do you interact with other people? Are you social or more of a loner? What do you do when you get lonely? And how do you ask for love and companionship from friends and family? These are some of the things that you will need to figure out, and in getting to know yourself and finding out who you are and how you apply love and compassion to yourself, you're also building up the courage to eventually love and trust romantically again, because you've gotten better at loving and trusting yourself. And if that sounds true to you, hit the like button. Now ask yourself what you most like to do and pursue a sense of passion about it. So you might be thinking that you're not really passionate about anything and you wish you were. The passion is not some magical thing that grabs us when we least expect it. Passion has to be nurtured, and it starts by simply noticing what you like to do and what excites you the most. Then figure out ways to bring more of that into your life. What is the next step you need to take and how are you planning to do that? So be curious and don't be afraid to play around with it a bit. Maybe you've always dreamt about becoming a singer, but you don't know if you would be any good at it. Then start singing in the shower and take a few lessons. And if you always wanted to start a business, look for ways to make that happen and develop your skill set. And use your imagination to create a sense of hope and optimism about your future. You want to look for signs that you are a little happier and more excited each day because you started to look forward to something again. And last, you might want to prepare to love again, and that starts by you being the person that you would most like to be with. It's very easy to focus on what we want from someone else, but we can't control that. It's better to concentrate on yourself and your own presence in life. If you're happy, healthy and kind, you're likely to attract someone who's also happy, healthy, and kind. In life, we get what we put out, and that doesn't mean that we have to be perfect to meet someone great. It just means that it's never a waste to fully apply ourselves and do the best we can. And if you're getting any value from this content, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And remember that it's also never a waste to have gone through pain, because we learn and grow from it. And when we know what it's like to suffer, we're better able to be kind and compassionate to others. And that will benefit us for the rest of our lives, because it means that we relate differently to others and we exhibit more care and thoughtful behavior. And we get that back, and we're able to have deeper, more meaningful and healed relationships. And if you would like to know more about healing, I have another video of that coming up right here. Thank you so much for watching. I believe in you, I have faith in you, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.